Dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up. Dog hit me up. Hello? Shorty on my line, told the bitch to call back, cause she getting out of line. Louis, what's the deal? Nigga, we talk. Got a 9 on a mission, nigga, watch we talk. Meet me on the block, tell me everything you know. From the guns to the chips and the kilos of coke. All I see is white, let my vision flash. Got my hand on them birds, about 100 in cash. Nigga, what's the math? Said I'm rich forever. Ride a trap or die, got my mind on this cheddar. Wish a nigga would, if a nigga try. Leave brains on the step, laying next to his mind. Get it or die, that's the motivation. I tell it how it is, see the bullets penetration. Dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Kick the door, hit the floor, homie. See this fall, homie? Leave your brains on the floor, homie. I want your bricks from out the crib and the floor, homie. I'm talking dollars and them cents from out the drawer, homie. Tie your bitch by the beat, I want it all, homie. You niggas barking like the deed, I let it off, homie. 100 pounds in the crib, I took it all, homie. I left the nigga by stairs where his bra, shorty. 200,000 on the rinse, I spent the charm on it. Dump a nigga on his neck, that's a prize moment. Real niggas up the back, you know, bases loaded. Pussy tried to walk me off, hit a crazy homie. Bent the block, up 10, left him in the coma. Northside, Illidale, you know, son of Cobra. Big dog in the bit, the dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Fuck all that line shit, bullets get the flying quick. Dirty in the ladder hit, you niggas with all kind of shit. Shorty hit my phone about some dope around 9 and shit. Creasing with the iron, lay him down when I fire shit. Fuck all that line shit, bullets get the flying quick. Dirty in the ladder hit, you niggas with all kind of shit. Shorty hit my phone about some dope around 9 and shit. Creasing with the iron, lay him down when I fire shit. Real niggas on the rip, pussy get the gossiping. Till I lay him down, take his crown and his watch and shit. M1 stock kit, 100 like a mosh pit. Watch me move the crowd with my finger, get the pound and shit. Picture on the mound, third base, won't be sliding shit. Papa, where you hiding at? Basement of the laundromat. Hanging from the ceiling in the city where you find me at. Real street nigga, definition of a Tommy act. Fuck all that line shit, bullets get the flying quick. Dirty in the ladder hit, you niggas with all kind of shit. Shorty hit my phone about some dope around 9 and shit. Creasing with the iron, lay him down when I fire shit. Fuck all that line shit, bullets get the flying quick. Dirty in the ladder hit, you niggas with all kind of shit. Shorty hit my phone about some dope around 9 and shit. Creasing with the iron, lay him down when I fire shit. Work from across the map, trap, yeah, I sold him crack. Oil in the water, ask your daughter when I blow her back. Dirty with a switchy, yeah, nigga, you getting all of that. Lay him like a doormat, pussy, what's the format? Black Louis Chuckers, leave your brother by the door, scrap. 2 bricks, cane rap, nigga, where that chain at? Pipe Rex, baking soda when I bought the cane back. Pull up at the light, I'm doing dirty like H-Mac. Fuck all that line shit, bullets get the flying quick. Dirty in the ladder hit, you niggas with all kind of and shit. Shorty hit my phone about some dope around 9 and shit. Creasing with the iron, lay him down when I fire shit. Fuck all that line shit. Bullets get the frying quick. Dirty in the ladder, hit you niggas with all kind of shit. Shorty hit my phone about some dope around 9 and shit. Creasing with the iron, lay him down when I fire shit.
You already know what it is. Know what we talking. Never want to be a weird nigga in life. No. Shout out to Danny Garcia getting a nasty KO on his farewell tour. Shout out to the people that came out and supported Danny. Shout out to a lot of celebrities. The hip hop community that they definitely showed up and showed out yesterday. I can't wait to fuck off this shit, bro. Wait, fuck your live up. But yeah, getting back to it, man. Shout out to the hip hop community coming out, showing Danny Garcia some love, you know. Shout out to Danny pulling it off, getting the KO and nasty knockout. Shout out to all the corny niggas that always be hating. You feel me? Gotta get that shit out your blood, man. You niggas be cornballs from a mile away, man. Niggas see that shit, man. As soon as you walk in the building, niggas see that shit. Gotta tighten up. That be real rap. Niggas be corny as shit. Niggas that hate on a nigga for no apparent reason, but shout out to Danny for putting it on. Like I said, the hip hop community came out and showed support. You're always gonna have this, man. This generation is full of corny niggas, full of gay corny niggas that wear their heart on their sleeve. Shout out, even though he a bitch, shout out to Devin Haney for starting his own promotional company. I only call him a bitch because of the shit that he did, but besides that, shout out to Devin for having his own promotional company and understanding the business. Because there's too many chief, no Indians. Everybody want to be a boss, but you're not. You're not a boss, nigga. You're not born a boss, nigga. You don't know shit about business. You don't know shit about life. You don't even know the definition of a world, nigga. You feel me? But at the end of the day, Danny been putting it on for a grip. Especially holding it down for his fighters and putting his fighters on the card. But him being the main event to open up the Barclays for his promotions. And that's the key thing people need to look at. And another thing people need to look at is how PBC postponed a card just for Danny. To do some good numbers. You know what I mean? Shout out to Danny Garcia though. Good event. You know, every fight was cool. Had some good fights on there. Good ticket sales. Good stream. You know, and this is what his first time hosting the fight at the Barclays, which is his own event, and doing those type of numbers is great. It's great. Mm. We watched them here in Philly at the 2300 arena put up numbers. But that's like the small version of Well, the small part of Madison Square Garden is bigger than that, but Danny still did great numbers. But going to the Barclay and putting up those type of numbers for his first event, and the names that he got on there, it's just a bunch of really comeback fighters that have a solid name in boxing. It was cool. You feel me? And then the up and comer, all that displayed their talent that night and got the victory. Kudos to them too. It shined light on them. But like I'm telling y'all right now, Al Heyman going to make sure Danny Garcia is good. Even the commentary was lit from Teofimo to Ak Reyes to Chris Algieri. Like the commentating even was fire. It wasn't no biasness. It just was people giving people their flowers, and especially if you understand the gems in any inner city and wherever whatever event is being displayed in whatever city, let's say Philadelphia, but this one was displayed in New York. Every boxing community, every gym out there is going to come out. Why? Because when you look at majority of those fighters, they come from those gyms. You understand me? They come from those gyms. And for Danny to go there and put money in their pocket, go and holler at his boys, put money in their pocket. He was trying to put money in AB pocket. And that's some live shit. That, that's a true friend. I mean, that's a true friend. That's a true homie. The motherfucker that's trying to put bread in your motherfucking pocket. And ain't a couple grand. You feel me? So, you know, even if it's over two, three figures, that shit's still good. But I don't know what happened. So, I seen Tio up there, heard Tio voice, heard Chris Algieri, heard Rock Reyes. Like I said, the commentary was lit. If I'm not mistaken, they were streaming on million something, million day something, million something. They were streaming on. It was a good platform. Good pay per view. If I'm not mistaken, you pay like 39.99, some shit like that, $40. So it's all about the support, and that's the key thing about supporting other people. I mean, it's about the support. His merch did good out there too. He did good merch out there. That's what I heard. My homie son went out there. My young boy Fat Cat, shout out Fat Cat. You know, the niggas was out there, but they said for all of the celebrities that popped up to the event, made the event like all right. The event wasn't sold out. You feel me? There was a good crowd there. Probably a good 7,000. But the celebrities that showed up makes up for the crowd that was missing. The celebrities that showed up makes up for the crowd that was missing. And it looked like that shit just was probably like a 7,000, 10,000 private venue just for this fight. Like it was some VIP shit. But it did great numbers, you know, and especially for his farewell. But like I was getting back to it, like I said about Al Hain PDC, me personally, I had a feeling they postponed the Keith Thurman and Fundora fight so Danny can eat because it was going to be like their fight and Danny fight was going to be held on the same night. So why do that when I'm still eating with my guy and I'm gonna make sure my youngin is cool forever, and that's a fact. But the celebrity showed out. Everybody showed out, from young, old. The hip hop community showed out. You want to call the drill community in New York right now? They showed up and showed out. Everybody showed up and showed out, and they showed love to this guy. You know what I mean? But you always gonna have dick eaters all the way over there, Hootie and the Blowfish, do some corny shit. You know what I mean? But that's life though, man. That's life though. But it's all about the business, and that's what anything in life. if you want to be a rapper, you want to be a fighter, a football player, a basketball player, the sport is only 5%. Everything else is business. But you're going to understand about business. You're going to learn what entertainment is. Everything rigged, nigga. What you talk about? Everything rigged. Y'all people never played sports, especially this generation, they don't know shit. Never played sports, they don't know nothing. So you don't know nothing about a person taking a dive. You don't know nothing about a person seeing shit rigged. You don't know about a person loading their gloves. Niggas don't even know the rules, you know. I watch every fighter in the fucking world, which you supposed to know. Learn the book. When Tank took that knee, you're allowed to take that knee. But these niggas out here, they don't know nothing. That's why I had to come on here and create my channel and tell the truth. Give them all facts. Ain't no opinion will be allowed in this game. Like when you was watching, for instance, parlay. This is what I said about the NFL, right? You know every motherfucking team is going to kick the field goal, right? Now, if you put a parlay out, you'll win for $10. You'll win $1,000 if every team in the 1 o'clock game kick the field goal, and you know every fucking team gonna kick the field goal, and I'm gonna bet that $10 just to win that $1,000. And you mean to tell me the Eagles missed their fucking field goal and the Raiders ain't do shit? Come on. Yeah, I bet you next week if I will bet on that they kick all of the field goals. Should be rigged, bro. Until I win the parlay, I'm gonna stop saying it's rigged till I win the parlay. Besides that, fuck them. I mean, they gonna keep taking my money anyway. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, I was trying to bet on a Danny fight. I should have bet on the fourth round KO, but I couldn't find it on FanDuel. Um, but I think Danny got one more in him. I think Danny Garcia, Adrian will be a great fight. You got it.
Yep,
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
How's my audio?
It's cool, kind of windy, but it's cool.
Yeah, I'm walking to my job right now. That's my bad.
Yeah,
If it gets better, I just jump. I just mute it till I get on my job. I just get off and get back on. But yeah, man, last night, Danny Garcia, man, I don't care what anybody say. He's a Hall of Famer. I don't care what anybody say.
yeah, he definitely a Hall of Famer. You know, he definitely a Hall of Famer. He got some good names on his resume, some real big
His
names.
run,
You know,
his run at 140 is what made him. Is for me, does it? His run that he had at 140, not 147. His 140 run is Hall of Fame worthy. You know what I mean? He was in a
yeah,
pretty decent division. He
yes,
damn near
man.
played everybody out there. You know what I mean?
But even his 147 resume cool. Where you got Thurman, Porter, Spence, DC, and got
Oh yeah, yeah. But I'm talking about the wins. His wins at 147 wasn't as big as the wins at 140. That's what I meant.
Granados. Remember, he was the first one to do that to Adrian Granados, knocked
Yeah.
him out. Danny was
He
the
knocked
first
out
one to
Brandon
do that.
Reeves too.
So Adrian was down and shit. Granados was knocking niggas out.
And he knocked out Brandon Reeves with one shot too.
Put Brandon right to sleep. Put Bam Bam right to sleep.
That's what I'm saying. You see, he really beat everybody. He really beat everybody in the division. If you think about it, he probably didn't fight all of them at 140, but he eventually caught them at 147 because Brandon Rios at one time was a champion when Danny was at 140. Danny caught
Yep,
up to him at 147.
yep,
Even Benavidez. Benavidez was at 140. Danny caught up to him at 154. He
yep,
caught Lamar Peterson at 144. And then he cleaned up Zab. He beat Morales. He beat Judah. He beat Khan. He beat
yep.
Matisse. He beat Kendall Hall. He beat Nate Campbell.
Remember, Prime and all them, Khan and all of them was in a prime.
Yeah,
Americana was in a prime, a champion.
yeah.
And that was
They
a
were actually,
and that was
yeah, and they were actually lining Khan up to fight Floyd eventually. And Danny put a wrench
Thank
in
you,
those plans.
thank you.
And I don't care what
And I
anybody
always
says.
thought Floyd Duffy,
He beat Herrera. I don't care what people say. For me, it was a close fight, but I don't think Herrera won that fight, even though a lot of people say he did. I don't think so.
yeah,
And I seen that.
La Maestro. I thought, no, yeah, La Maestro was. That nigga was and that was the Puerto Rico fight, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken, right?
yeah, but he fought him in Puerto Rico. Yep.
That John, yo, it was a good fight though. But that fight and the Lamont Peterson fight showed me that Danny Chin is unbreakable, bro. Like he can't go to
It
sleep.
wasn't
He
even
can't
that.
knock him out.
He showed his chin against Lucas Matisse.
He's a winner.
He showed his chin.
Then he
Believe it
got
or not, I'm gonna go.
Yes. That
I'm
Lucas
gonna,
Matisse thing?
yeah, he took that shot. Everybody thought he
That
was gonna lose
Lucas
too.
Matisse thing, boy? Oh my God.
They thought he was
First
gonna duck
round.
Matisse.
Yeah. First bout of night
Matisse
two.
was killing shit at the time, bro.
Yes, he was. Niggas was ducking that boy. Niggas was ducking Matisse at the time.
Remember he knocked out Lamont Peterson and put Danny
Yes, he
Garcia as a
did.
meme because they were saying that he looked scary in the crowd. Remember?
Yes, he did. Matisse was knocking niggas out. That nigga was Prussia, yo. And Danny did it. Danny did that shit. Danny did it.
Yep, and
Danny
he
said, fuck
dropped him.
Victor Postal. I'm going to go for the boogeyman of this division. Fuck Victor Postal. I'm going for Lucas Matisse. That's the boogeyman of this division. That nigga a monster.
Yep.
And he did that shit, bro.
I remember when Crazy Angel crashed out in the press conference for the Lucas Matisse fight when he started going off on the Argentinian people.
Yo, I just came home from upstate and that fight was coming on.
but in that fight, you gotta remember he even got a point deducted and still beat him.
And he knocked him down.
Like,
Yeah.
And,
knocked him down
and he closed his eyes.
and kept it how it was supposed to be. Yo, that was a good ass fight, man.
That fight ruined Matisse. I don't care.
He fought.
He wasn't the same after that fight too.
He fought real smart in that fight. He's looking back at it, and think about it, like he fought real smart in that. Yo, Matisse was a man. He'll put you to sleep. He'll put you to fuck to sleep, man. That man put you to sleep.
That was Matisse at his absolute best. Because Matisse had lost earlier, but he bounced back, started getting the wins, and then he was just wrecking shit.
Yeah, he was like,
You know what would have been a crazy fight? And I tell niggas all the time, styles make fights. Danny, the 140 version of Danny against Subriel Matias, Danny would clean that nigga up. Cause you can't fight Danny going forward like that, just throwing punches.
yeah,
Cause that's his best specialty.
Daniel clean
He'll counter punch you.
real
That's what
shit.
I think. Yo, that nigga hit hard though. You see how he hit the ball?
Yeah, he caught with the chest. He caught with the catch and shoot left hook.
Yo, but the other Danny, he was
That shit
cool on his feet. He was cool on his feet. He just, I guess he couldn't take that power, man.
You know what I had seen? I had seen some shit like
Yo, Danny's sister is bad as shit too. I met them, man. I took a picture with them, the Sianji twins.
I see the picture. And I see y'all through the interview. I went on your YouTube with the Jalil Haggett situation too. I mean, that's what's up.
Yeah, that was outside. That was after the fight, after everything was over. We went outside. We were just chopping up. We were hanging out with Eric Kelly and Eric Kelly and them. I was with them niggas just chilling.
Eric Kelly was a beast back then, man.
Yeah.
I tell niggas, boxing was different back then, man. Like you had to you had to learn the blueprint, man. You gotta learn the rules. You gotta learn the basic fundamentals. Nowadays, in certain gyms, like it just sickens me how a motherfucker can be going there that week and start on a Monday, then Saturday you go back in there, the nigga punching the bag or he already sparring, and you be like, bro, like what the fuck? I mean, train the young boy.
Yo, you see Teofimo walk to the ring with Danny, right?
What happened?
yeah, fire.
Teofimo and Cool Boy Steph, they came to the ring with Danny. They walked Danny down to the ring. They were holding his belts. Teofimo and Stephen Ford.
Yeah, I see Teofimo being the motherfucking host. It was commentating for a while. Chris Algeri, the nigga Aquarius. Yo, that's what I'm saying. That shit was lit. But like, see,
I didn't hear the commentary. I saw it
You
live.
was there,
Did he do
so
a good
you
job?
see how many people was there. But at the end of the day,
But did,
for all of the hip hop community to come out and support his shit,
yeah. But let me ask you something. Because I couldn't hear it because I saw it. I was there. You watched it on the TV. How did Teofimo do with the commentating? Did he do a good job?
hell yeah, he was great. He was
You know
great. He
what
good.
Brian?
He good at it. He good at it. He good at it. Go back and check it out. Yo, he good at it. When you was watching the Matthew, what was the guy? The guy Matthew, what's his name? Gonzalez or something. He was fighting the other Puerto Rican bald headed kid.
I ain't even catch. I
Yeah,
don't
if I'm not mistaken, that was like the
even
opening
understand.
or the prelims. Yeah, I was watching
Bro,
it.
the only fights I really watched, because the whole time I was walking around doing my ones and twos. I was hanging out by the bar watching the fights from the TV. The only fight that I went in there to watch was the co-main event, which was my man Dominic Crowder from Baltimore, the
Yeah,
tall boy, the tall skinny kid, and the
yeah.
Danny Garcia fight. Everything else, I was just walking around the arena, networking, watching the fights at the bar and all that. You know what I mean?
But you know,
Keith Cologne did good too, I think.
but you know what fight I'm talking about when the two Puerto Rican guys were fighting? I think one guy that was named Matthew Son. And Tio was like, yeah, I sparred him. He a tough kid, but he got the victory. Then the bald headed kid was mad. The bald headed guy kind of tall was mad. He was mad as shit
Oh,
that the other guy got the victory. And the other guy signed to Danny. He signed to Danny. And Theo was commentating majority of those fights, and it was great commentary, man.
yeah.
All three of them that day, yesterday, all three did good. No biasness, no trying to shit on somebody.
Between me and you, bro,
All three of them did
I got
good.
a confirmation in there. Between me and you, niggas told me that fight is a done deal. Between me and you,
I told him.
What
Theo
uh
Shakur.
deal for?
Told him you. So low
Yeah, they're just gonna be the person that's gonna announce that fight probably gonna be Turkey, whatever. So Theo don't want nobody saying nothing. Shakur don't want nobody saying nothing because they don't want to ruin it. But from what I heard, Turkey's gonna be the one to announce that, Joe. So all these people talking crazy that Theo trying to get away out this fight, they're gonna be a real shock. You know what I
Yo,
mean? Come on, bro.
stop that nigga, bro. Yo gonna stop.
Respect on that man's name, bro. You know what I mean? Niggas don't like him because of the crazy shit he says, the race stuff. And the truth is, he ain't really racist, man.
bro.
He
It's
just
called
say
marketing, man.
nonsense.
It's called marketing. See, if Tank called himself a
It's not smart
gorilla,
though.
I'ma call you a gorilla. I'll beat your gorilla ass. They ain't nothing racist. You feel me?
No, I
Ain't
mean
nothing racist.
it's not smart. It's not smart to go that route though, neither,
I
because
understand that,
Nah,
you
but at the end of
blackballing
the
that,
yourself
day,
out of a lot of situations.
but you can't label yourself a gorilla, and when a person attack that character of a gorilla, you take it and frame it as something else and create a different narrative. That's not cool too, though.
Yeah,
That's not cool
yeah.
too. So you gotta start saying you the
yeah,
boogeyman or some shit. Real rap.
but at the end of the day,
You know what I mean? Like I can't.
Theo and Hitchens had a little back
A
and forth
motherfucker
too. Him,
called
him
me
and
a
Hitchens were going
spick
back and
or a
forth.
wetback. Like nigga, I don't know what a spick is or a wetback. Nigga, I don't give a fuck about none of that. You understand?
I seen
Yo, let me ask you, you Puerto Rican, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure. Sometimes you could be Dominican or you could be half black. That's why I asked.
They be mixing shit, but like, bro, I don't care about none of that shit. You feel me? Cause it don't matter to me.
Hmm.
That shit don't matter to me. Like, it's like, all right, I don't know what it is. Which I do know what it is, but it don't phase me. You can spit, nigga. That ain't my complexion. That ain't my color. It don't matter to me, nigga. I'm Puerto Rican. I don't need a green card. You feel me? Even the people that
Hmm.
that got to get green cards and visas, they shouldn't really get no green cards and visas because this state land too. This is real shit.
Hmm.
Only thing separates us is the border. If this America, right, from Alaska
Yeah,
all the way down to Chile, if it's America from north, south, and central, right, why the fuck we need green cards? You
yeah.
feel me? But I understand Puerto Ricans don't need green cards. They never did. They Americans. You feel me? We Americans. Bro. I'm just keeping it calm, man. That shit be retarded, man. It be retarded because at the end of the day, when we born, they steal our sovereignty from us at birth. So it's like
at the end of the day, it's all
y'all steal our
the
wealth from us. Now we got to go through all this poor shit. Then every job we get, we think that job really paying us because we working by the hour when they're just borrowing money from our motherfucking trusted fund, which they stole our sovereignty from just to fucking. This should be weird and crazy, bro. Like,
Yo,
that
let
was
me
the
tell you something. That
dictionary in the
place.
Black Law Dictionary. That should have fucking head up. You be like, damn.
Yo, the building wasn't that packed. Believe it or not, it wasn't sold out.
Uh-huh.
But a lot of hip hop dudes were there though.
That's what I was saying. Long as the hip hop community that showed up and made
Yeah,
up for the rest of the people.
RBI was there. Now rapper RBI was there from Jersey City.
Yeah, I'll be out.
Um, Yeah, Mano was there.
You know,
Fab was there.
me,
Meek Mill, Gilly.
yeah,
Yo, you know what's crazy, bro? Nigga, Gilly was sitting like 3 seats right in front of me. And mind you, those weren't my seats. Because whenever I go to the arena, I walk around, I act like I know where I'm going. I be grabbing shit that's available.
yeah.
So there was a security guard. There was this female security guard that was giving people a hard time. So I walked up to her and I sweet talked her. I said, listen, I do security too. And I just want you to know you're doing a great job. She said, yeah, why you say that? I said, because I feel safe. She was like, "Oh, thank you." And then I said, "Listen, the main event about to start right now. I need to go grab my seat. I'll talk to you later." And she let me go on my way, and I walked all the way down there. I found a seat that was empty, and I
These
jumped on it.
niggas
I always do that when I go to the fights.
That's how you gotta do it, man. That's how you gotta do it. That's
just
that's
get
real shit though. I did that shit at the Boots fight. I was up there. I tell you, when I first got up there, I turned my head. Abdullah Mason, him, his brother, all them motherfuckers right there. I'm looking at them boy talking to them. Then you watch Eddie Hearn come up and pat them niggas, and they leave. So I go down, end up meeting my son. I then got something to drink or something to eat because my son had some other seats by the ring and shit. And I just started walking around networking. I seen Wallow and them, I seen Gil, I seen my cousin Mong and them holding the camera. Them niggas walking by. Then they went through
and
some joint right here was by the escalator. So I just started going through each joint, trying to get to the floor and
Really
shit.
a comedian, bro.
they
Like, that shit cool, man. Those events be fire, man. Them joints be fire. But that's why I said for the hip hop community to come out and show Danny love, that shit makes up for the
Yeah,
rest of
that
the
was cool,
business
man. Yeah,
of
yeah.
the people that was
Danny
there.
always been well adapted in New York, man. New York fuck with Danny, bro. Like the Barkley Center,
So
he
watch
always had support there.
his next event up there gonna do numbers. Watch.
that nigga
Bring prime bring prime time back with a big with a nice name. You feel me? Bring your young boy back from Baltimore with a nice name. Bring his two fighters back with a nice name. And Keith Cologne and bring Keith Cologne back with a nice name. He good to go.
Yeah. Keith Cologne gonna be he gonna be alright.
He died.
You know what I mean? He showed a lot of potential.
Yeah, I've been watching these for the past year and a half. I've been watching these for the past
And,
year and a half.
and it's about time too, cause we haven't had a real legit, great Puerto Rican fighter in a
Year
while.
and
The
a half,
last one was Danny,
2 years,
man.
like 2 years, going on 2 years,
Yeah.
year and a half.
Even though Shakur's
pushing,
Puerto
man.
Rican too. Shakur's Puerto Rican, but the
Pushing.
coach ain't. He's coaching not Puerto Rican.
And Tsunami be sparring Shakur a lot. He's sparring. He's in the ring with that boy. He's in the ring with that boy.
The next
Yo,
Puerto Rican Balanga, nigga.
yo, if Berlanga had a chin, but yeah,
Nah, but
if he can learn how to protect it and really just what he did in the amateurs, just use fight like that with his power, he'd be a problem.
if he has Xander Zayas' skills, he'll be a problem. A combination because Xander lacking the power. You know what I mean? If they both like need something from each other. If Xander Zayas had Belanga's power, he'd be a beast. And if Belanga had
Yo,
Xander's skills, he'd be better.
hey, Lo, I heard Berlanga used to be a boxer. He never was a puncher. In the amateurs and shit, he
Yeah,
was
the
a
amateurs.
boxer. Then when he turned pro and shit, he wanted to become a puncher, so that's when he became a puncher. They said his whole fighting style, Shakur even said it. He said this nigga was a boxer. He never was a puncher. But remember, in the amateurs, he got knocked out by the DVD boy. Remember? The boy that was selling DVDs and shit knocked him out.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it on my shorts. It's in my shorts. That shit was like a year ago I posted that.
I know he's been dropped a few times, like in the gym sparring, but I never knew about him getting knocked out like that.
Yeah. I know I got the joint when Lubin dropped him, and I got the joint when the DVD boy dropped him.
Danny Garcia might have the best chin out of every Puerto Rican champion I know.
That's what I said. Yo, he been through wars. That's why I said with the
Think about it.
with the Herrera fight, the Lamont fight, that shit was
Judah,
Judah banging. They was banging. The Morales joint, he was banging too.
even when he fought Kendall Holt early in his career, Kendall Holt was knocking shit out loose. It was knocking shit loose.
Listen,
Yo,
listen.
that boy, yo, his resume deep, man. That
That's
boy resume deep.
he just was.
And I had to correct Buck. What happened?
I said he just got
He break, he breaking up. Bro. I don't even hear you.
Keep breaking up.
Yeah.
Yo, y'all hear me?
Now I do. Yeah.
Okay, all right, copy. I said even in that Laura fight, that nigga Chin was there. He just wasn't ready to go, bro.
Yeah.
He
Mentally,
Mentally,
he
wasn't
you
wasn't
feel
there.
me?
he
He
wasn't
wasn't in
there. He
that
wasn't
fighter
there.
standpoint, and to come back to a fight like that, bro. Danny been a war with fucking Sean Porter, motherfucking Errol Spence, Keith Thurman. That nigga fought everybody, bro. Amir Khan
Yeah.
And
The
he
knocked
only
got
his
a
ass out. He come on,
listen. He got a good resume. Even when he fought in welterweight, he got wins
listen,
at welterweight. I had to correct Bud Crawford on that. He got wins at welterweight. He got
bro.
wins. Adrian
yeah.
Granados, all them niggas was at welterweight. He just
Danny
got
got the
what?
He
best
beat Robert
resume out of
Guerrero.
all them
Yeah. He beat
niggas.
Robert Guerrero.
He lost his. He
He
like
beat Robert Guerrero.
by Robert Guerrero. He beat Robert Guerrero, Adrian Granados. What wasn't Herrera at 147, right?
No, that was 140. That was
Yeah,
140.
that was 140. I'm
That
looking
was
at
at
it right
40.
here. 140.
Yeah, that was 140.
So Rod Selleck was his first fight, or Ivan Redcatch was his first fight at 147.
No, his first fight, 147. He did
Polly,
it gradually, bro.
Polly.
No, not even. He had a he fought Lamont Peterson in a catch weight. It was Lamont Peterson. It was like 143 or 144, and then he fought,
142.
and then I believe
142.
something like, yeah, and then he
So who
fought
was his
Paulie
first?
after that. If I'm not correct.
So Paulie was his first one at 147.
At the weight, at the actual weight, at 147, it might be, but I know he fought Lamont Peterson at 142 or 143,
We're gonna
something
count
like
from
that.
Lamont on up. He got great victories at
Yeah,
Hmm.
welterweight.
it go Polly, it go Robert Guerrero, Samuel Vargas, Keith Thurman, Brandon Rios, Sean Porter, Adrian Granados, Ivan Redchick, Errol Spence, Jose Benavidez, Laura. You feel me? Those is all those names I just named right there. Notable opponents.
Yeah, and two of those losses were close losses. When he fought Thurman,
And
that was
Spen-
close.
and
When he
thing and Sean Porter, I
Porter.
think.
Yeah,
Sean
That
Sean
Porter.
Porter too. Actually, I thought that probably could have been a draw maybe, but it was close.
yeah, but wasn't Danny the champion, right?
Let me
They
see.
yeah, Danny was champion, I believe. No, he wasn't champion.
They
But
was
Sean
fighting
Porter,
for the vacant
that
belt,
was
right?
Yeah,
exactly
it was
because he
vacant.
had a belt when he fought Keith. When
Yeah,
he
it was
fought
vacant.
Keith, it was for unified.
Yeah,
Yep.
because I remember when Floyd was retiring, Danny Floyd was champion. It was Danny. If I'm not mistaken, Floyd was like the franchise champ, and Danny was the regular WBC. And that's why I'm like, yo, you should fight Danny on your retirement before. Why fight Berto? Berto just went through a loss to Sean Porter. Why fight it? When you and Danny can sell out the MGM. Know what I mean? When you look at
Berto
the
was in the building
MGM,
last
that's
night too.
Mayweather Garcia main event. That
Yo,
shit was
Berto was in the building last night.
yeah, Berto was there, right? I seen
Yeah,
I
he was
seen
there.
pictures from there. Yo, everybody
Yeah.
was there, man. Everybody showed out. Know what I mean? From Eric Kelly,
Yeah.
everybody showed out. That joint was alright. I told you
Yo,
the
Eric
main
Kelly,
man.
a funny
Yeah,
dude, bro.
and
That
Rob,
him,
remember
him
I
and
was
Bud
telling you about my
Crawford.
man? My man went over there to hate on Danny.
Yeah, yeah, you told me. Yo, he was sick leaving the
I called
building.
that nigga. I called him today. He said, "Yeah, that bitch ass nigga. That fight was rigged."
Yo, bro, you seen that shit with Eric Kelly and Crawford? They caught up to some dude. I don't know who it was. I was asking him about that.
Yeah,
They caught up to some blogger that was trolling them, and they shook the dude up.
yeah, I see that.
They shook some dude up. I don't know who it was though. You know what I mean? He didn't tell me the name who it was. But he was telling me it was some blogger that be hating,
Yeah,
and I guess
I
he never
post,
thought he would run into him.
I post that joke.
I wonder how that fight would have went back in the day at 47. Crawford and Danny.
I'm gonna keep it a bean. I love Danny and everything. I don't think Danny beating Crawford, bro. I think Crawford probably would have stopped him.
Nah, back
Nah,
then,
Crawford,
he not getting stopped,
back
bro. You
then,
crazy?
nah, nah.
Stop?
That's what I'm
He gonna
saying.
stop
Listen,
him?
listen. I don't like.
146, yeah,
Hold
Bud
on,
different, and I like Danny.
like I'm gonna keep it tall, right? Like,
I don't know if
all
you
right,
stop him.
Crawford cool, right? But like, resume speaks value, bro. The people Danny fought, Lamont Peterson at that time. That's what I'm saying. Like, all of the fights Danny had at 140, be mindful. Crawford still was there between 135, 140. He could have had the same fight Danny had same fights Adrian Broner had, even before PBC started in 2015. You feel me?
Mhm.
Still had all those fights he could have got, but never got them, right? So if a certain promotional company started treating you like shit, which we all seen that shit. So we can't lie and say that yo, they treated that boy like shit. Now I mean, even when he became undisputed at 140, it doesn't matter who he fought. He still was unifying. That's one thing I can say. At 140, he was collecting titles, and he became undisputed. And y'all should have made him a pay-per-view star. Then y'all lied to him. Then y'all forced him to re-sign with y'all back in 2018. 3 years, PBC already all booming. Majority of their fighters pay-per-view stars. You feel me? They booming. They on Fox. They on Showtime. They got Showbox banging. They pay-per-view stars. Niggas is popping. You feel me? Karen Duncan. Lo, you know Cameron Duncan, one of the best managers out. Bud Crawford, Boots Tank, Brian,
Mhm.
all these fighters. You feel me? 9 times out of 10, hey John Doe, what up? They all know about each other. You feel me? But he had the opportunity to get those fights. And even when he Top Rank fucked him over thinking he gonna get the Pacquiao fight, because we watched Pacquiao really beat Jeff Horn and they robbed him.
They did him dirty. They did him
So
dirty for that.
he re-signed thinking he's gonna get that fight because he know like nigga he's gonna beat him. Robbed him, bro. If they treating you fucked up the first time, why re-sign with him? You could have went the PBC route and got all of those fights. You know what I mean? But then you already know you're not going to fight Boots when Boots was your mandatory at the time for the WBO. So that's why he went the IBF route. Because at that time, them niggas wasn't going to crash and make money with y'all. Especially Top Rank. Top Rank wasn't really trying to spend money on Bud to fight any PBC fighter. You feel me?
Yo, you know what fight would have been good for Danny? I always wanted, man. I would have liked to see Danny versus Mikey Garcia.
I always said Danny versus Mikey and Danny versus Adrian Broner. Those are fights I
Yeah,
always
yeah,
got.
definitely.
But yo,
Man, I'll still take Danny versus Mikey right now. They want to do that
yeah.
one last big fight between
Mikey,
both of
my
them.
guy. That's what I'm
That'd be
saying,
good.
though. I like Mikey. Hey, yo, Mikey a beast, man. That's my guy.
Yeah,
Mikey a fucking beast,
no
man.
man, he shouldn't have moved up like that though, man. He should have been the one fighting Lomachenko.
But at fact, and he should have been. Bud should have been fighting Mikey because Mikey was at 140 when he was there. He was there too.
No, Mikey skipped 140, bro. He skipped 140
Now he was
and went to
there. Hey, no, he was there. Mikey was champion at 140. He was there.
Oh no, yeah, you're right. Yeah, yeah, no, you're right. He be lipping that for about. Yeah, he
But
also
Boots
fought
the
Broner
only
there too.
guy that
I
knocked
forgot about.
Lipinus out. Remember, Lipinus was the IBF champion. So remember when niggas was when Boots was in PBC, the word was everybody ducking Boots, but he never beat a champion. He beat Sergey
Mm-hmm.
Lipinus. Sergey Lipinus was a champion. Then everybody from PBC started shutting up. Then now it's
And
oh
lipping that gave Mikey a good fight.
they ain't fact. Everybody like, oh, he no Boots ain't fighting, bro. Fighting a top 10 ranked fighters. I don't give a fuck they rank 10, 7, 8, 5, 1, your mandatory. That's a
Yo,
big fight. That's a ranked fighter. Niggas be worried about commentator names and niggas getting their ass whipped type names. Doesn't make sense, man.
yo, I seen your short earlier. Welterweight got Liam Paro ranked number 2.
Yeah. And you see the number 1 spot vacated.
That's bullshit.
And
Straight
that's
bullshit.
147. And Lewis Crocker, the champion, the IBF champ. So
Yo,
this,
yo, off topic. I want to say something. What's the main man name on the panel with us? What's your name, bro?
Oh, Santos, Brody Santos.
Santos. Shout out to you, bro. Don't take it the wrong way. You know who you look like, bro. I
Yo,
don't I
yo,
don't know
yo,
how
bro,
old you
don't play
are.
with me on here, bro. Yo, bro, don't play with me on here, bro. Don't play with me on
Nah,
here, bro.
do you know what I'm gonna say though?
Go ahead, go ahead. Nah, 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 nah. Chill out. Yo, chill.
He a rapper.
oh, here, rapper.
Oh yeah, why? Yeah, yeah, why? So nah, the rapper PD Crack, man,
V
from State Property, bro.
Crack.
Let me look this nigga up. Nigga said Petey Crack. Let
You
me
don't know
see.
who Peter Crack
Yeah,
is?
look,
I'm a
look
young
up a
boy,
young one.
man.
Hey, you don't
Look up
know
a young picture of
Crack
PD Crack. Don't look him up now. Hold on, I'll find something for you. Look him up. Yeah, he was Rockefeller Records, bro. He was at
is?
State Property, man.
Young boy, he from Philly and shit. Peter Crack.
Yeah, He from Montgomery.
Yeah, he cool people, man. He good. Yeah, he crack.
Nigga, I don't look like this, nigga. Nigga funny, nigga mad funny. I don't look nothing like that nigga. Nigga,
One from PD.
that nigga Low said, and don't take it the wrong way.
Now you got to see him with long hair right now. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah, exactly.
You got
You
long
gotta look at the
hair.
older pictures.
You looking
Oh,
when
so
Not
you
you
not the way
backing
you.
that
you
up,
looking at the old
facts?
picture,
You
huh?
backing that? I say you backing that?
You gotta look at it. I'm gonna keep it real. You look like my young boy Sam. When my young boy Sam come home and you see, you gonna be like, yo, what the fuck? You gonna fuck your head up.
Yo, not for him. PD Crack was
Yeah,
hot
my
as shit
young
back in
boy.
the day.
Like, yo, you like if his mom was to come, I'd be like, yo, look at your son. She'd be like, what the fuck? Look like my young boy.
Yeah.
Anybody will tell you, real rap. My young boy, good people, man. That nigga crazy.
Yo, bro, Petty Crack flow was crazy too. That
Yeah,
one for Petty Crack joint is
yeah.
classic, bro.
I'm gonna check him out.
Hold
I'm gonna check him
on,
out.
yeah, PD nice, PD nice.
Hell yeah.
You get the hoes, man. Fucking all the hoes.
His flow different. He don't sound like nobody, bro.
But
People say that Meek Mill took
Meek
some of his
Mill
flow in the
stole,
beginning.
well, Meek Mill stole PD Crack and Joey Jahad flow. Well, Joey Jahad, Meek Mill all stole PD Crack flow. That's a fact. Yeah.
My man said Joey Jahad. That's the old DVD days, bro. That's back in the day. That's what I was learning about the streets and shit. When the DVDs was out,
If you
I
know,
used to buy them
we all
joints
know that's
all the
PD
time.
flow. That's PD and Freeway flow. We all know that shit, man.
I can't even
Those are good
conversate with
people,
y'all
man.
old niggas right now, man.
Nigga, that's
I
when
can't.
hip
Now,
hop. That's when music rap was rap. That's when rap
yeah,
was
these niggas now they just screaming in tracks. They just doing drill. Everybody want to sound like Chicago niggas, bro.
good. Like nigga, you had your own style. Nigga, you had to stand on everything you say.
Bro, right now, today's generation, all due respect, bro. Santos, I'm not trying to shit on you, but a lot of the
Nah, I don't
generation
got
is
nothing to do with
trash.
these niggas, bro. You speak your mind.
Only two, only two rappers from today's generation I like, and they both from Philly. Leaf Ward and Old Ass Rider. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. I can't listen to nobody else. Those are the only two rappers right now that's getting played in my whip. Right now, I'm reggaetoned out right now, Spanish out, playing a bunch of 80s and all that. And if I play rap, it's gonna be like my era. But other than that, as far as today, Old Ass Rider and Leaf Ward. That's it. Nobody else.
You gotta put Albie in there though.
Yeah, I'll be hot too. He's hot. You know what I mean?
Albie, my god.
But I can't listen to his whole shit over and over because as hot as he is, he can rap his ass off. But it's the same shit. Shoot him up, shoot him up, shoot him up, shoot him up. At least with Ryder, he switch it up. He switch up his flow. He sing hooks. He makes songs for the chicks. You know what I mean? I like Ryder shit heavy. That Tales from Kensington is crazy.
Yeah, Ryder cool. Ryder rapping motherfucker. He can rap. Yeah, rapping motherfucker.
And he ain't that young neither. He just out right now. Ryder's he like
I'm
he should be
trying
in
to
his
tell you, like
thirties,
this
man.
generation of music, like yo, when I was growing up, that shit was different. Like that shit was popping, bro. That shit was popping, and it's
Nah, it's
still
some shit
here.
that's hot out
Don't
though.
get it fucked up.
Chill.
Nah, ain't a lot of shit hot out. I mean, some joints be catching and hitting, but
Yo, what's up with
You know who
that?
was nasty? What up?
I was gonna say, what's up with that Roach and Pitbull fight? How you see that?
That's a good question. Um, I don't know. I mean, I seen how Pitbull was able to disrupt Javante and give him fits, but I think Lamar might be a little more poised, a little more calm. I don't know. It could be but Pitbull kind of slowed down too. So I'm picking Lamar Rose by decision.
So you don't think how you don't see Pitbull cracking his head?
Cause Pitbull hasn't really looked too great his last two fights. You
Yeah,
know what I
but you
mean? His
gotta
last time he
remember
looked good.
Lamont coming from 30. He blown up.
yo,
Yeah, but cool.
Pitbull last two fights was good. Remember, he's supposed to get the rematch, but the guy pulled out, and then I forgot who he fought that time. His footwork, yo, oh my god, man, he was ready. Whatever Robert Garcia was going to bring that night, I'm fuck the fighter. I mean, he knew what Robert Garcia was going to bring. Because the last time he faced Robert Garcia, we seen what Ryo did, which it was an alright performance. You feel me? So he knew in the back
Wild
of
boxing is off.
so he knew in back of his mind, he like, damn, I fought this guy already. Now it's a rematch. And Robert, his trainer there, they're going to try to outbox you. This is what I'm going to do. When they stopped that fight, which they came in and they changed their opponent late, check Pitbull's footwork and angle position. Oh my God. That nigga, he already know what Lamont gonna bring. He already know they're gonna try to outbox me. This is their game plan, but I got something for their ass. Why?
Yeah,
Why?
but it's all
They
about
had
the
this thing
gas
about
tank
Ryan and
though.
Devin. Why? It's gonna be a good fight. It's gonna be a good fight. But Pitbull gonna
It should
show
have been on
that.
pay per view though.
Well, Pitbull gonna show that. It gotta be pay per view. We gotta support these brothers, man. They deserve
Yeah, but
it.
they put too much fights on pay per view though, bro. Too much fights, man, on pay per view. Come on, man. Back in the day, we would have had this joint on free HBO or free Showtime.
We gotta support them.
That's not pay per view
These
worthy.
young brothers gotta
I'm
eat,
a fan.
man.
I support the fight and I watch it. I know the quality of the fights, but I'm just saying you can't just be
When
putting
you put
everything
on
on pay per view, man.
TNT, I support them. I gotta support them. Because I want these
Bro, I
brothers
come
to
from
be
an era.
stars.
Yeah, bro, I come from an era where Chavez versus Meldrick Taylor unification was on HBO, bro. That's how old I am.
But you gotta understand, like Bob, you seen what type of time Bob was on though. Bob a greedy motherfucker. Man. Bob was a greedy motherfucker. Don King was a greedy motherfucker. Niggas ain't
Don King had the best cards, though. I'll
yeah,
tell you that
but he
right now.
definitely had
Nobody
the
put
best
a
fight.
card
But
stacked to
this
bottom.
motherfucker robbing his fighters.
Yeah.
He's one of the reasons that Muhammad Ali Act exists. Bob Arum. Yo, niggas was getting robbed. Niggas was getting fucked. You know what I mean? But we got the best fights. It wasn't no cherry picking. Nigga, number one fought number two. Number one fought the motherfucking title eliminator for the mandatory to become the mandatory to fight for the
Right.
title. The
Remember
champion
when
fought the
Felix
top
Trinidad
10.
made
The
his
nigga
first?
fought the best. Like,
Yo, you remember when Trinidad was only 20? I think he was probably 21 at the time. Young boy. And he was making his third or fourth defense of his title. He fought his mandatory was the Mexican Yuri Boy Campos. Nigga was 56 and over, 50 knockouts. You seen that fight?
yeah, I seen it. You know what's so
And right after
crazy?
he fought him, he fought Overcar right afterwards.
Yeah, you wanna know what's so crazy too is back then is you knew the top 20 niggas in each weight class. Each body, it was only 3 body sanctions, so you knew who was. Yeah, you knew every fighter. Yo, this fight gonna be a banger. This fight gonna be a banger. Nowadays, niggas don't give a fuck about the rankings. They just care
You know what the
about
problem is?
winning.
It's too many belts. This is why when people be saying we bragging about this today's generation, oh, to be undisputed in the 4 belt era is harder. No, it's not. I mean, it's easier. No, it's not. Back then, if you're in the 2 belt era or 3 belt era, if you're the man in those divisions, you're really the man. Back then, there was no room for or all due respect or Rolly Romero to be a champion. There was no room for that in the 3 belt era. You know what I mean? Or 2 belt. There was no room for that. If you was the champion, you was the best fighter in that division, hands down.
Facts. Cook them niggas, man. Facts. And now it's like too many intern belts. Like, come on, bro. This shit crazy. It's wicked out here. Then we got the WBC Gold, WBC Silver, WBC Continental, the intern, the British Commonwealth. Hey, this shit crazy. Belts everywhere. Belts everywhere. The pay taking fees. That's it. You're the man. You're the
Yeah.
guy. Just pay it. You feel me? It's fucked up. Fucked up. And some
hmm
fighters, then they only fight once a year, and you be like, "Well, how I'm supposed to fight you when I'm your mandatory, but you trying to fight somebody else?" Shit don't make sense. It doesn't make sense. That's why I said this
Yep.
generation of fighters is like they ducks, and everything is all cat before the shit with these fighters. And you got real good fighters that really want to fight each other. Like a Teofimo. Teofimo want to fight the best. He seen everybody he called out. He got that fight. He showed up and showed out and beat the shit out of it. And if
Believe it or not,
when that,
Devin, true, I'm not a Devin fan, but I give Devin credit. Devin don't duck no smoke, man.
yeah, he don't duck no smoke. But one thing I can say about him, he fought all little niggas. And when he fought a nigga his size, and he did some bitch shit.
Devin
He
can
never
even knock
did that.
Norman out.
Nah, hell, but anything's possible. Don't get me wrong, but
He
I
can
doubt
do
that.
it.
I
He
highly
can
doubt
do it.
that.
You ain't see
He
that
can
Boca
do it.
Chica fight?
Yeah,
So what you
Bro, Chico
mean?
was mopping. He was mopping Norman. So Devin can do it.
I
Them
got
Devin,
Norman knocking him out.
The
that shit was
thing
like
is,
2022, right?
I got that too, but the thing is, Dev getting big. He might got
Yeah.
some power up at his natural weight. We know that nigga was cutting 100 pounds.
But see, the only thing wrong with if Dev can keep his feet grounded, he can get the knockout. But when right, y'all gonna see him lift his feet. When the power shots, when he throwing his power shots, he always lift his feet. His feet not grounded.
He's scared. He trying
And
to
then
get
I
out the
watch
way.
I watch another person. Now you want to keep your shit grounded, bro, because you can get knocked out like that. That's how fucking you getting dropped. But then another thing is, I watch another person do a video how when Dev shoot his jab, how he and I know Brian Norman and them banking on that, which they're still gonna do it even if he keep the shit glued up because he did it in the Ramirez fight. He just kept dropping it and lateral movement. But at the end of the day, he seen the tweet. Tweet came out. David Benavidez, Devin Haney, they win. We got big plans. All Dev got to do is last 12. Will he get the victory? Yes or no? If he lasts 12 rounds with Brian Norman, do y'all think he's gonna win? Yes or no?
No, no. I think somewhere along the line, Brian Norman going to drop him. I think people are sleeping on Brian Norman. This is not no Regis Pro race. The guy has
No,
good fundamentals.
I think Brian Norman gonna knock him out. That's what I truly
I
think.
think
If it go
I
12,
think
I
he's going to
think Devin
dominate.
gonna pull out the decision.
That's what I'm saying. They're gonna end up robbing Norman. Norman got to knock him out. That's all I'm saying. Because remember, Tank said that shit. Tank said,
But
"Why
they
I'm gonna
know
go
that
over there
too.
and you end up taking me 12 rounds and they're gonna rob me. So I gotta go over there and knock him out. You feel me?
But you also know that Turkey don't. You also know that Turkey don't like that style neither. The running style. So the judge is probably going to be
Man,
on the
that nigga
favor of
Turkey
somebody
just
running.
talking, bro. He said that, and then Devin got a
Bud did the
fight
same
next
shit.
week, and Shakur got a fight. That nigga be talking.
Bud,
All them niggas be running.
Bud didn't William score. Bud didn't William score. Bud didn't William score.
Nah, nah, Bud ain't fight like William Skull, man. No
Bud
way.
didn't William score. That nigga was lateral movement, man. A lot of that feet was tangled
You
up and
right.
people
William scored for better. You
you
right.
feel me? Cause he made that shit clean and good. He be like that shit was like the Laura fight. He made that shit look clean and good. But at the end of the day, we know the rematch coming. But Daz got the opportunity to do it. But mark my words, and I'ma say it: the same shit that happened to Ryan is gonna happen to Norman when he knocked Devin out. Dad beefing because I keep telling his dad that I say your son gonna knock him out, but your son a bitch. Know what I mean? But at the end of the day, he gonna knock Dev out. But we know VC gonna come in, the Godfather gonna come in. Nigga, you was on Watch, it's gonna happen again. Watch, we gonna see this shit happen again. Cause he's gonna knock Devin out. But do Devin got the chance to knock him out? Fuck yeah. Dev got the chance to knock him out. Dev last knockout was what, 2022?
Knockout of the year.
You feel me? And we gotta keep it tall. All the three Brian Norman last opponents was butt cheeks. Them niggas was ass, man. Jen Psaki was ass. Derek Fairways was the case worker. Giovanni Santillan was a nigga from a speakeasy. These niggas was ass. When he fought Boa Chica, beat the dog shit out of him. Quentin Randall, they went the distance. It was a great fight. It wasn't
I
nothing
think the
spectacular.
Santillian fight was a good win. I'm gonna stand on that one, bro. I think
I
that was
don't
a
think
good
that's a
win.
good one. I don't think that's a good one. Because everybody going off one victory, bro. And the one victory people going off of, that guy ain't even that. You feel me? That's all I'm saying. Everybody agreeing on what other commentators saying. Oh, but who the fuck is Alexis Roca? You going off that, then bro? This nigga fought great competition. I'm watching stupid niggas say, "Oh, Boots ain't fighting." The nigga been a champion. He been a unified champion, lineal, which he solidified. Name on the book at 147. Y'all mentioning Virgil, but Virgil been in 3 weight classes, never fought for a title. That's a problem, bro. That's a big promotional problem, bro. You've been in 3 weight classes and ain't get a title shot yet. And when you had the title shot in your second weight classes, y'all fumbled the ball 4 times. It was one on Stanionis and it was three on y'all. Then you came back and fought all team-ups. Then they trying to force Madrimov and Bowichuk on us when them niggas is not that, bro. Them niggas ain't fight nobody.
He
And when
beat
they did
Madrimov
spar up,
cleaner than Bud though. You can't
I
cap on
understand that,
that.
but see, you see, NY, right? This is the point I'm getting to, right? Charlo was undisputed at 154.
Facts.
During that time when he was undisputed, the only guy named that was popping, Findora and all of them coming up. But the boogeyman at that time was Tim Zoo. Bakram just was a mandatory PBC and main event just had on the side. You feel me? Nobody wasn't screaming the fucking Madrimal. Nobody. Until Bud vacated all of his titles because all of them two hungry dogs down there was his mandatory. You feel me? And one of them sparred him, then the nigga that sparred him and fuck him up. All three of y'all niggas is managed by Karen Duncan. So y'all all know about the nigga in Philly. Y'all all know that nigga. And he become your mandatory again. Now the nigga that put you on the knee and sparring, that young beast is your mandatory. Fuck Mario Barrios. But Stanionis been the WBA regular since motherfucking 2022 as well. You should have defended your undisputed status, then moved up and got the Charlo fight. But instead, you went for a guy named Madrimov, and y'all forced us to believe that Madrimov was his boogeyman when he never was. The fucking
What he
nobody.
said, he said to him, Madrimov is the best 154 pounder.
And how when Charlo was
10
undisputed?
fights? What he had? 10 fights?
10 fights, right? How when Bakram, which is everybody at the 154 is an email champ except for Bakram. Remember, they stripped Charlo for the IBF because he fought Canelo, so Charlo only had 3 titles. He had all of the W's. They stripped him for the IBF, rewarded it to Tim Zoo. Tim Zoo fought Bakram. Bakram took that shit. Bakram, the only world champ at 154. And Abbas right now. Abbas, no, Abbas not here, email champion too, because Terrence Crawford late too, right? So Fendora get get the title, right? What
Yeah.
was it, WBC and the WBO at the time?
Yep.
And some shit happened with the WBO. Remember, I always said it's top ranked belt, so you know how they rock. So that's why he said. And Fendora did an interview and stated that the WBO was on some weird shit, so I just let it go.
Yeah. He was saying
So
it
he
was
said
dirty. It was
remarks.
trying to put him back in there with a broken nose and shit.
Yeah, see. And I think that was the WBA route too, because they started putting back in there with Bud. He said he ain't want that. I know. One was Xander and one was Bud. He was mentioning, but at the end of the day, that's 154 that was good. Where the fuck Madrimov and Bowichuk come from? Oh, I get it. Only y'all really promoting all of these Eastern Europeans and trying to say fuck American fighters like Shakur.
Well,
Shakur, you
Turkey
go from
buying
being
it
a
out.
main event fighter. But listen though, Shakur, you go from being a main event fighter to being on the undercard, and your name is bigger than everybody on that card. That's sad, bro. That's sad. That's real shit. Shakur name is bigger than Bivol. Shakur name is bigger than Bitterby. This is a fact. If Bitterby and Bivol was to come to the States and with Shakur, who's going to sell out more Shakur is? And that's a motherfucking fact. Everybody across seas going to come to America and be a star. This is how it always been, bro. It always been like this. You gotta come to America to be that star, to be a pay-per-view star. And you gotta like I understand you putting
That's why
asses in
Eddie
seats.
Hearn came over here with that billion.
Because he can't do it over there. He still can't. You gotta it gotta come from here. It comes from here. It comes from here. We seen it. We seen it over and over and over. In the last 50 years, we seen it. We seen stars at the stars. But in a certain era, it just was multiple stars. It was multiple stars. Even when you had the Four Kings era, it still was fucking elite fighters still there. From the top 20, still was elite fighters in every fucking division, every weight class. Still was elite fighters. And you got great fights. Not like these fights right now, bro. Niggas don't. You want to keep fighting a nigga to get his ass whipped like a Cam Bosis, bro. And who the fuck want to keep whooping Cam Bosis' ass, bro? You lost. Get up out of here. Whatever happens to when you rank this, you lose, you drop down to this rank, and when you lose that, you drop back down to the top 20, top 25. Whatever happened to that? Like boxing is so fucked up. Like you see how the vacate spot vacated, right? They'll throw a nigga. I, yo, I bet you any amount of money, Conor Ben is gonna take that spot.
Whenever he come back down,
Watch. Pay attention. Lewis Crocker, Liam Pyro, they all who fighters? They all
Eddie.
matchroom fighters.
Yeah, they are Eddie fighters.
Conor Ben, who fighter? I pay attention to shit like that. That's what I say, yo, this shit be like you a good dude, but at the end of the day, man, like stop buying these rankings, man. Other people deserve these spots, yo.
Yo,
Cause I'm watching people talk shit about me.
the WBA got
Yeah, I
Ryan
watch.
Garcia ranked 5.
It's crazy.
Yo, champ, I gotta sign off right now, man. I'm at work, but yo, y'all brothers stay safe. It was a pleasure meeting you, Santos. And yo, you continue to chop it up and talk that boxing talk.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, man.
You already know,
To
brother.
the
All
chat,
right,
man. Y'all be safe, bro. God bless.
all right.
You heard
Yeah,
though they
yo.
got him ranked number 5.
It's crazy, man. Crazy. It should be wicked out here, man. I'm just telling y'all, it be wicked, bro. Like, I don't be understanding these niggas, man. They just be doing anything.
How you feel about Rohan Polanco? He nice.
Yeah, he nice. He nice. I seen he went the distance his last fight. No, he needed them rounds in. Cause you don't always want to get a knockout. See what I tell people, which I even tell my son is, man. If you got like a 4 round fight, right? I
Right.
understand you want to knock the nigga out the first 3 rounds. Or you want to knock the nigga out in the first round. But it's always best to go to always focus on going the distance. And going the distance is you already did all of the training in the world. So once round one come, you ain't gotta figure him out. Don't stand there and have a figure out round. No, that's what you did all of the training for. Go in there, pressure, hit them arms, hit them shoulders. You on the inside, hit them hips, hit them arms, hit them shoulders, hit them elbows. Inside, hit them hips. You can get it in, elbow a little bit. It ain't cheating if you don't get caught. You feel me? This is the game. This is the game. People think when you fighting on the inside, yeah, you looking good, but you
Nah,
gotta
you
pay.
gotta hit those hips. You gotta Brandon Figueroa that nigga.
When you throwing them hooks, them elbows gotta connect. Watch Matias. Like, yo, bro, Meldrick Taylor, Chavez, Tyson, bro, like the majority of knockouts come but with the five.
Fundora,
Door.
Espinoza.
Door.
Espinoza stay throwing them elbows too. You heard what
Those are bad, yo, he was fucking my guy up, bro.
Robesi?
Robici. What?
That nigga
Robici nice
said that
too.
nigga said he couldn't see out his eye.
Good. Yo, Robici nice.
Super
Robici
nice.
nice.
He beat
Robici
Shakur.
nice.
Made
Yeah,
Shakur cry.
yo, he nice. But the other boy Gomes from out Florida, yo, that nigga nice.
Who?
PBC looking at him, they just signed him. Rivera Gomez, Gomez Rivera, some shit like that. He half Puerto Rican, I think half Cuban, half Puerto Rican, half Dominican. Yo, that nigga nice. That nigga nice. He nice. He patient, switch hitter. Yo, he nice. He remind me of me. You know what I mean? He nice, yo. He nigga nice. He nice. He patient with it. But that's the key thing. Like I was saying, is if it's a 4 round fight, beat all of that for 3 rounds. So when the fourth round comes, you're going to get your knockout all of the time. Knockout is always going to come if it's a 4 round fight between the second and fourth, or the second and third, or the third and fourth. A knockout coming. 6 rounds, you do that shit for 4 or 5 rounds, it's going to come in between the fourth and the sixth. 8 round fight, what the game plan I just said, same shit. It's going to happen always early. So every time you go trying to go 12, it's going to happen to somebody catch on. And when they catch on, now it's too late. Why? Because now they prepping for that game plan when you got a new game plan. That's why when nigga be talking that 5 styles of boxing shit, like, bro, you think this shit kung fu, nigga, the 36 chambers? You feel me? Like, bro, like, shout out to Schofield Senior, but I ain't like the 5 style type boxing shit, bro. Niggas come
You don't
in
believe in
different
that
stances,
shit?
bro. Niggas come in different stances. So if it's 10 billion people in the world, 10 billion people hold their hands different. Probably 2 billion probably do the Philly shell. You feel me? But ain't none of it the same. Ain't none of them
I know what you're
catching.
saying.
Ain't none of them boom, boom, boom. Keeping their chin tucked. Got their arm like this. You feel me? So it's boom, 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 boom. Niggas ain't doing all that in a half a minute. So everybody else movement is going to be different. Everybody else footing is going to be different. You feel me? And then the rest of the 8 bit, everybody hold their shit different. So that 5 style shit, I don't believe in that shit, man. Because everybody hold their hands different. And everybody power different. And everybody throw a punch different. You know? Because niggas can talk all of that 5 style shit till you get punched and all of that shit go out the window. Now your whole game playing somewhere else. And that's a fact. But if you like to get hit, I feel sorry for the opponent. Because you like to get hit. You got some fighters that's in there, but they don't like to get hit. Like my son, that nigga like to get hit. So I told him, I said, that's what make you a dangerous fighter, because you like to get hit, nigga. You like to get
Yeah,
hit.
but that put him in danger too.
It won't. It won't. It won't. Only to a nigga that got the same mindset as you, but it becomes a brawl. But you got to be smart. Now, this when IQ come in when you fighting the same nigga with a mindset like you. Now, IQ come in. You feel me? A lot of niggas don't like to get hit, bro. You might see them as fighters, but a lot do not like to get hit. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you, man. It look like they got that dog in them, but sometimes when you corner a rat, he got to fight back. When you corner a rat, he got to fight back. And when you got niggas fighting once a year and all that, those be the rats. When you corner, they got to fight back so they can keep you off their ass. And that's a fact, bro.
Shakur.
Shakur, Bud, I'm being real. I don't I like him as a fighter, yes, y'all. Yes. Do he got the dog on him? I say yes, but I think Keyshawn got more of it. Cause what Bo Mac wanted to build in Bud, he got it in Keyshawn Davis, and I know that. Cause he like to get hit. Bud like to get hit, yes. But sometimes I can say no because it's like, bro, why you fight once a year? And I don't want to talk about none of this shit either. I just want to know why you fight once a year. Why you pick certain fights. Like people about to say, oh, he about to start cherry picking. Because I remember a lot of people said that about Danny Garcia. I watched a lot of people say that about Floyd Mayweather. I watched a lot of people say that about motherfucking Oscar De La Hoya. But when you watching the fighters they fighting, you like how he cherry picking. You
Nigga,
fighting
I guarantee
somebody.
you, if Bud
Nigga
got another
Candyman,
fight,
Pacquiao, Floyd.
Bud next fight, he gonna win by knockout. If it's
Bro,
not Canelo. Like if he go down to 60, I told you he gonna be the first six weight undisputed champion.
now it's gonna be 4 weight classes.
No, I'm telling you, by the time they done with him, it's gonna be six.
He said six. Because you see how they cherry picking it. They trying to get one person to get all of the belts and he just come fight. You feel me? So one person got to collect all of the belts, then he come fight. It's not like him coming to the division and cleaning the division out because he's not. You're
He don't
not
got the
cleaning the
time for
division.
that either.
No, you got the time. You
Bro,
got
that
the
nigga
time because at the end
38,
of the day,
bro.
you still listen. He still got to sit back. Janovic and Laura fighting, so who's going to fight Adamas? So the Adamas got the winner out of that. You still sitting back. So why do all that when you can create your legacy and go fight all three of them niggas? and say I went down there and I beat all the how many belts Janabek got?
2.
He got 2. Laura
Let me
got
see.
1.
Hold
Adonis
on. Let
got
me
1.
see. Yeah, Janabek got the IBF and the WBO.
Look, so he got 2 belts. So that's what I'm saying. You go down there and clean the division out.
And
So that's when
whoever
we get to
fight
the point.
Janabek, they gonna give it to Janabek. If he fight Adames or Lara. I think so. If it go the distance.
All I'm saying is, and another thing we got to get back to y'all is y'all got to learn about boxing, and this is real facts, man. Because like the game fucked up right now. It's some corruption there. The person that land the most punches win the fight, man. Always remember that. When you seen Laura out punching Canelo, outlanding Canelo, yes, Laura won that fight and got robbed.
Mm.
Laura won, and you can look on the cards. Laura landed the most punches. You land the most punches, you win the fight. I don't go. You can go to amateur.
Yo, bro.
Say that,
Canelo needs
man.
to fire Reynoso, bro. Like, not even on no green shit, bro. He just gotta, you feel me? He gotta go learn some other shit, bro. He getting beat the same way every time. He took a dive. Don't get me wrong. I think
Yeah,
so, cause he looked.
yeah. You got to
I
make it
don't.
look good.
Matter of fact, I don't even want to say he took a dive. I'm gonna just say that nigga looked like shit. But
Yeah,
Terrence did his thing. Terrence did his
it was cool. Yeah. I gotta get up out of here. I gotta charge this phone. This joint is about on 5%.
He was supposed to knock his ass out.
What's up? What's up?
All right, copy, brother. You already know, bro.
Damn, this joint was fast. What's up?
Nah, I say you already know.
Yeah, we gonna pull back up tomorrow. Y'all tune in. I need y'all all to go to my guy NY Santos page. Hit that subscribe button. We got some facts over there, man. We gonna be cooking. We gonna be giving y'all the real shit. Shout out to
Word,
Low
word.
Nose Boxing. Shout out to John Doe. Shout out to the motherfucking fan that be pulling up. But at the end of the day, you know what it is. It's all facts, no pain sport podcast. We don't let nothing marinate. We get straight to the sauce. Everything saucy, you dig? AKA Mr. Whip It to the Oils, Mr. Arm and Hammer. And we going out like that. And at the end of the
Straight
day,
up.
we only giving y'all the facts, man. Danny had the nasty KO. He slaughtered the chicken. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hold on. I can't go out real fast like that, y'all.
Yo. What's up with that shit you was telling me though? What's up with these? Yo,
What's up? What's up?
what's up
I
with the
can't.
Normans, man? You know I
Yeah,
fuck with the
yeah,
Normans, but
anytime.
you was telling me some shit. Hold on, let me know.
Yeah, we gonna cook the Normans tomorrow. But before we go, man, let me tell you something. Tank right now. The video was out. I was trying to send you the clip, but Instagram wouldn't let me. I was trying to send it to your message and shit. Um, but they ain't showed. They showing the clip when he fucking the ball. But once he got the ball to the ring and start walking to the ball, he hit the ball with a gut shot and the ball knee. He knelt. The video is out, but not when the ball kneeling. Just when he beating the ball up right before the ball dropped. It just showing when he beating the ball up. When Tank, yo, Tank looking like a fucking monster, bro. I got a funny feeling. The same performance
How
Gary
he looked,
Russell
the
put
other nigga, so
on.
I could find the clip.
I'm gonna refind it and I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna try to send it to you.
All right,
But you got it. You got an Instagram?
nah. I only got the Facebook.
All right, well,
Nah, none of that shit.
that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna post it on my story so it can show on Facebook. I'm
Do
gonna
that.
post it on my story so it can show on Facebook. That's what I'm gonna do. And you're
Copy.
gonna see when the ball, you're gonna see the ball back up to the corner, and then you're gonna see Tank walking down, and that's when that person just cut the clip because the whole clip is Tank walk down to him. You know what I mean? He throw a punch, he slip, hit him with a body shot. Ooh, that nigga go right down. Oh, then the other balls he flooring, and you know them. The niggas when he floor you, I'm like, oh, that's such and such.
He gonna knock
Yeah,
Jake Paul out.
they three gonna put on a great performance, y'all. I promise y'all that. But yeah, we up out of here. We gonna catch y'all tomorrow, man. Hey,
So,
Normie,
man.
I'm gonna get your ass, dog. See, I'm coming back with the receipts tomorrow, nigga. Coming back with those receipts, and hopefully your bitch ass pull up. Cause I'm going in your DM tonight and give you an invitation to pull up tomorrow, nigga. So if you don't pull up, that's on you, but we gonna cook you niggas, man. But at the end of the day, I'm still betting my money on you to knock Devin out. You know, because I know that's gonna happen, and
I
we all
like
know the
that.
outcome. The outcome and lawsuit. But we up out of here, man. Go subscribe to my guy NY Santo shit. Shout out to Low Nose Boxing. And we out of here, and it's just like that. Dollar.